Kakadosh Boker, we're just going to continue mentioning the Halachot of Purim. Just if you remember already, we mentioned that it's very important that we try to bring the Megillot before Shabbat, because if you do not bring the Megillah before the Shabbat, so it might be a problem of Achana if you're going to bring it on Shabbat in itself, so therefore just to be careful with that. What we're going to be doing, Bezrat Hashem, is going to be doing one Mincha early at 1:55, right? And therefore we're going to have Mincha, and then everyone does Seudah Shlishit whenever they want afterwards. There will be a second Mincha here without Seudah Shlishit, at 7:15, which will be without Seudah Shlishi, because you already did it at home. You come here, we just do the Mincha. There's going to be obviously a little tiny break, and then we're going to be doing the Arvit and the Megillah. Megillah will be around approximately 15 minutes after the end of Shabbat, which means that somebody that will come by car, they will have enough time to get here on Motzei Shabbat. Obviously, try to make sure that you're going to have everything ready, right, in order to get here on time for the first reading the Megillah. Second reading the Megillah will be around let's say 25 minutes after the first one, so more or less we're talking about after the. But again, we could be in touch with the entire concept of the chat. I just wanted to mention Sfaradim. We have the minhag of mentioning Shechianu on the night of Purim. Remember that Shechianu on the night of Purim is not only for the mitzvah of the Mikra Megillah, but it's actually going to be also for all the other mitzvot as well, whether it's going to be Matanot Levyonim, whether it's going to be Mishloach Manot, whether it's going to be Seudah Purim, whether it's going to be for everything. Everything is going to be included in this Shechianu. Now, we only do it during the nighttime, Ashkenazim also during the day. So therefore, our Shechianu at night also encompasses the day as well, not only just the night and the day. So it's going to be for both. Another important halacha is that you are not Yotzei Chovah, nothing in the nighttime, which means if you, for example, have Seudah in the nighttime, you drink during the nighttime, nothing. You're not Yotzei Chovah. You're going to give Mishloach Manot during the nighttime. You're not Yotzei Chovah. Matanot Levyonim has to be done during the day after Kriyat Megillah. So therefore, anything that you do during the nighttime is not really counted. So just pay attention to that. But some people come and they think that it's a spirit of Purim. They come, they start drinking and this and that on the night of Purim, and they don't realize that it was an excuse, Keilu, with a license from the Torah, that you wanted to do whatever that you want, but really, be'emet, it's shichrut veholelut, because you're not Yotzei Chovah anyway. There's no shita that ever says that in the nighttime you're going to come and you're going to do, whether it's Seudah or anything else. It's only during the daytime, not during the nighttime. During the nighttime, you're not Yotzei Chovah anything. So just pay attention to that everything has to be done during the daytime. During the daytime, we're going to have to be doing Mishloach Manot. Remember, Mishloach Manot is Ish Lereu. Matanot Levyonim is 2 to 2. Matanot plural, Levyonim plural, which means 2 different items to 2 different poor people. The Mishloach Manot is 1 person to his friend. Mishloach Manot, Ish, 1 man, Lereu, to his friend. So the Mishloach Manot is 2 items. Because it says Mishloach Manot is plural. So if it's 2 items to 1 person, Matanot Levyonim is 2 items to 2 different people. And that's why we say that the Matanot Levyonim is the size of a meal. So that's why Matanot Levyonim is $20 per person, because it's 2 different meals of $10, right? Even though maybe inflation now is much more, but right, minimum it would be of $10 in order to come and to give Matanot Levyonim. That is going to be done after the Kriyat Megillah on Sunday morning. And then you have the concept of the Mishloach Manot, which is going to be done during the day, and it's going to be 2 items to 1 person. That is going to be the 2 different halachot of Mishloach Manot, Matanot Levyonim. There's a lot of other details as well, but another time we'll go through it, right? And then you have the Seudah. Make sure that you pray Mincha before the Seudah, because if it's going to be that you're going to start drinking, you're not allowed to say Mincha after drinking. Remember that. So it's very, very important that a person should realize that first they have to say Mincha, so Mincha is said, and then afterwards they do the Seudah of Purim. The Seudah Purim should be done with meat, right? It should be done with a Seudah, with bread, right? That's going to be the Seudah of Purim. And then obviously a person has to be very, very careful, right? To be careful that it's going to be during the Birkat HaMazon. That a lot of people forget that, the Birkat HaMazon of Purim, or also on the Arvit, right? And if somebody is going to drink, and because of that they're not going to pay attention to Birkat HaMazon or to the Arvit, so therefore they're not allowed to drink. So just to pay attention to that as well, because again, the most important thing, not to make the Ikar Tafel Ikar, which is basically to make sure that you're actually paying attention to the proper halachot of Hilchot Purim. Bezrat Hashem, hopefully we should always have the miracles, Nisim Niflaot, that was done throughout the generations also on this Purim as well.